Vanakkam, this is Priya signing in from Planet Priya. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and all your Christmas decorations are already up. My tree is up and all the decorations are up and I'm feeling so Christmassy. We had a very busy week and a weekend. Our nephew, Sibi, tied a knot to Kritika, and congratulations Sibi and Kritika. So I was really tired after all the dancing and all the parties. Thank you all so very much for all the love and the support you shower on me. It means a lot to me. Thank you so very much guys for all the support, for the continued support. Keep supporting me. Thank you once again. And I have a lot of requests for lots of different kinds of food. So they're all coming your way soon. But now, since it's Christmas time, as I told you the last episode, I'm gonna keep it a little bit Christmassy for a few more weeks until the new year. So let's have a whale of a time of Christmas. Every time when it's Christmas, I just feel so much happiness because I get to see all my friends and we had a whale of a time because we used to live in UK and all the secret Santas, the banquets, the parties, the friends, the children and the cheer, oh it's endless. So mainly Christmas, come on guys, I miss my friends. Everyone, I miss you all so very much. And for this Christmas, I thought I'll make something which I always do during my Christmas dinners. It's a very simple dish. I'm gonna make you all a white sauce, a classic white sauce. It's a very simple dish, but to be honest, with a classic white sauce, the bakes or the things you can make with that sauce is endless. So I'm gonna teach you how to do a few bakes with that white sauce. So to be honest, it's one base and multiple bakes. And I can understand for people who don't have an oven or a grill, some people don't have it. So I don't want them to miss out on this. So I'm gonna do a slight variation in that white sauce and we're gonna do something with that too. So come on guys, let's see you all in the kitchen. Alright guys, let's do our white sauce, bechamel sauce. Here I've taken unsalted butter, 25 grams. Equal amounts of butter and equal amounts of plain flour is needed. I've taken some nutmeg powder there and I've taken some mixed herbs. So it's optional, so if you don't want to, you don't have to add, but nutmegs add a good flavor. So we are doing a classic sauce. So I've taken some cheese, little salt, and then I've taken about 350 milliliters of milk. So this is all we need to do a white sauce. You can skip the herbs if you don't want to, but the butter, the flour, the plain flour, cheese and nutmeg for flavoring is important. Now I'm gonna add the butter to the pan, let it melt. And then I'm gonna add about the same 25 grams of plain flour and cook the flour nicely in butter. The smell of the flour should be gone. And this product which you're getting with the flour and the butter, a nice kind of paste, is called a roux. So you keep mixing this. I'm just going to give it a second. So you can see I've kept it in a medium flame, not too high. And the other thing is I've taken cold milk. So you can't, the colder the milk when it hits the roux, it will become a nice white sauce. So let's keep the milk cold. Now it's the addition of milk gradually. So see, again I'm going to keep it in the medium and then I'm going to add milk gradually. So first I poured about 50 milliliters of milk and I'm stirring. Now at this point of time I would take out the spatula and I would start using the whisk because whisk mixes it better. So do that. Mix the milk and the butter and the roux. So I'm going to add a pinch of nutmeg to this now. And a pinch of herbs for myself because I like herbs in my white sauce. Keep mixing guys, you shouldn't let it off. You can see it's starting to thicken already. So keep going and now goes the milk again. the next lot of milk and then keep stirring. You'll be able to see the sauce is getting thicker and creamier. Here you keep stirring, whisk well, and then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt to this as well. So that's done too. And keep mixing. So I've kept it to always in the medium flame, not in a high flame or a medium high. Keep stirring. Don't stop whisking, keep whisking and make sure there are no lumps of the flour or anything. And you'll be able to smell the nutmeg already, the herbs already, and you can add some pepper if you need some pepper in it, which I'm going to do when I'm starting to bake. Since I'm showing you a classic white sauce, I'm not going to do any of that now. So keep stirring. See, I've taken a white bottom pan as well, so it's easier in a way instead of doing it in a small pan. So a white bottom pan allows you to mix the sauce easier. And can you see the creamy texture, guys? It's coming out very well indeed. I'm very impressed with the white sauce today. Final stage, after the stage where you can you see? At this stage, add about a handful of cheese to that. That's a plain cheddar cheese which I'm adding. No lumps. Look at the shine. It's so beautiful. Look at it just falling off my spatula. If you want to see, there it is. So that is your classic white sauce, all done and ready to go for a bake. Alright, after this, let's see how we're going to bake. Okay, so as I promised you, that's the base and we're going to do multiple bakes. Here I'm going to show you 2 bakes with the vegetables, which is very healthy because one thing, you're making the sauce on your own. So no additives. And the other thing, it's got the cheese, it's got the milk, it's got the butter, and it tastes wonderful and it's very good for the kids. Kids will absolutely love them. And the veggies are masked with the white sauce, so the kids can happily eat. So no problem with that. So you can make something and give it to kids. Mask any vegetable. So here I've taken potatoes, which I have cut into circles like that. And I blanched them in a little salted water, and same here with the cauliflower. So I've taken 2 vegetables. You can do n number of combinations. You could do with broccoli, you could do with mushrooms, you could do with anything. So I will give you more hints on that soon, but for now I'm going to show you how to make both the bakes. So since I've taken potato and cauliflower, what I'm going to do, I want to spice it up with a little bit of pepper. So I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to that, both. And I'm going to add a little bit of herbs, mixed herbs as I said. And I've got the cheddar cheese with me. Now just take the white sauce, ladle it carefully on top of this. Seems settled now. The white sauce will drizzle through all the cauliflower and everything, and it's completely masked anyway if the kids don't like any vegetables. So once that's done, I'm going to top it off with cheddar cheese. If you think you don't want to have more cheese, then please put this straight into the oven or an air fryer for it to cook under grill mode, not in an oven mode. But I'm going to top it off with some cheddar cheese because I like my bakes very, very cheesy and yummy. So. All ready to go into an air fryer or an oven grill. So when you do that, both, just give it some time because both are cooked. They've already been blanched. So you don't need to cook them for a very longer period of time. Let's see. I'm going to put both of this in the oven for now. And keep it at a temperature of 200 degrees C under the grill mode, and it will cook so beautifully. The biggest advantage of making the bakes is you can save these bakes in the freezer. So for uni students, for people who find it hard cooking throughout the week, you can make different kinds of bakes, and then you can just put a foil on top of it and store it in your freezer and chuck it into the oven whenever you need it. So it's very, very helpful for everyone, not just for uni kids, for working parents, and for even working mothers. You see, when you come home, just take one of the dishes and you just start it in the oven. In goes and comes out in 10 minutes. So all ready in 10 minutes. Let's see how this turns up. I'm going to put this in the oven now at 200 degrees and I'll show you how beautifully it bubbles up. Let's see you in a minute, guys. In the air fryer, I put it in the air fryer come oven. So it's getting done. So as I promised, I don't want people who don't have an oven to miss out on this wonderful bechamel sauce. So what we are trying to do here is a beautiful melting cheesy bechamel sandwich. I'm going to show you two variations. One is with the vegetables and one with any meat if you have. So here I've got toasted bread, which you can already see I've toasted in a griddle pan. So any pan would do, just toast it normally. Spread it with butter and make sure it's nice and crunchy on the inside. Until then, toast it in a medium flame, which I've kept it here. The other side I've not toasted, so it's just like one side toasted bread. And then here I've got sauteed vegetables. It's a mix of peppers, mushrooms and onions, which I've sauteed with a little bit of very little salt, nothing much. And this is the wonderful bechamel sauce which we did, and that is set into a beautiful consistency like a spread. You can see here, that's one. And then I've got some cheese here. You can use any cheese. Here I'm using some Edam cheese, but you can use for gorgonzola or cheddar or anything. I just want to give it a change from cheddar because we use cheddar in our sauce. So I've got some cheese, I've got some butter, and here I still got the herbs if you want to use it. And here for a non-veg option, I've got some chicken ham or chicken meat. You can add chicken meat, you can add pork, you can add beef, it's up to you. So let's see how we can spread out this sandwich. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this wonderful bechamel sauce and spread it. Make sure you spread it nicely and sparingly. So this sandwich is going to be kind of a messy one because you'll be able to see the cheese is going to melt so beautifully. The cheese will be oozing out and you can't resist but dig in and start eating. So don't be shy when you're eating the sandwich. If you get messy, it get messy because that's the point of the sandwich. It tastes so good, believe me, and I'm sure you will love making one of this. So spread the veggies. Get the whole lot of any vegetables is okay. So don't be shy, just keep doing it. And now just cover the sandwich up nicely and seal the sandwich. Now spread. Here I've used seeded bread because I feel that seeded bread gives you a wonderful texture. So I've done it on one side. I've got my griddle pan on warm. So where I'm going to start making the sandwich now. So I'm going to take this sandwich, just do a toasted one. So I'm going to topple it up and then press it and then again butter it up on the other side. So you need it to be crunchy on both the ends, both the sides. So do that. Just give it a quick thing. If you have a panini maker, then go ahead with that too, because panini maker also gives beautiful pattern to the sandwich and it gets cooked perfectly fine. Since not everyone has a panini maker or a toaster, that's the reason I wanted to show you can make and use of this amazing sauce and you can still enjoy the sauce. And you can use a normal pan which you have at home. You don't need any expensive or fashion gadgets to make a sauce or make use of the sauce to make a sandwich. So let's see how the sandwich turns up. So I'm going to cook on either side until it gets crispier. So I'm just going to turn and show you. Can you see the beautiful color coming out? I'm just going to put it on a medium flame, not on a very high flame, because all I wanted to know is the sandwich has to get that amazing patina. so that it looks beautiful when you cut open and all the cheese melted. So I'm just going to give it a quick press. When the other sandwich is cooking, I'm just going to make the non-veg option as well. Brown, I'm waiting for the cheese to melt. Take your time to toast the bread. That is the reason I put it in a medium flame, and I need the cheese to be melted and I need everything to be sandwiched together. Meanwhile, here I spread the same things on the bread, and I'm going to layer it this time with lots and lots of meat. So it's up to you. You can use any meat you want to. Here I'm using some chicken ham, so which I'm going to add to that. So you can see the bake's already so beautifully golden brown now, completely crusted, and you can see the sandwich as well. The cheese is oozing out. Just give it some time, and that's a veggie sandwich you already got there. So right there, can you see the cheese oozing out? Hi guys, I hope you like all the dishes we made today, and hopefully you'll recreate them and enjoy with your family. Have a great weekend, guys. I can't wait to see you until next week. We got a lot of surprises waiting for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And this is Priya signing off from Planet Priya. Ta-da! Bye guys. Take care.